God says, this message is for you, and don't take it lightly because the moment you open these words, something begins to shift in the unseen realm. Heaven is leaning close to you right now, and the angels are whispering that you are not here by accident. You are reading this because your spirit cried out for help, because the burden you carry has been too heavy, and because the situation before you feels impossible. But God is speaking through this message to tell you that the impossible is not the end, it is the beginning of miracles. Don't skip this, don't close this, don't let your doubts silence you, because this prayer I am giving you is the very key that unlocks the locked door you have been staring at in tears. You have prayed before, you have cried before, you have begged before, but this moment is different. God says, this prayer is going to carry the weight of heaven itself. It will not just be words, it will be a weapon. Angels will take it from your lips, place it on the altar of heaven, and deliver the response into your life. Don't tell this to anyone, this is for you and for your life because heaven saw your midnight tears when no one else noticed. Heaven saw you hiding your pain behind your smile, and heaven heard your heart whispering, Lord, if you are real, please show me a sign. This message is your sign. God says, when situations seem impossible, it is not because I have abandoned you. It is because I am setting the stage for glory. If you could fix it on your own, you would not need me. If you could open that door yourself, there would be no testimony. But when it is beyond you, when it is beyond doctors, beyond money, beyond relationships, beyond logic, that is when my power enters. I do not need permission from circumstances to bless you. I do not need approval from people to lift you. I do not need resources in your hand to multiply what is already in your life. I am the God who creates rivers in the desert, who parts seas when armies are behind you, who calls the dead back to life. This prayer I am giving you today is not an ordinary prayer. When you whisper it, your angel will fight for you. When you speak it, chains will break. When you declare it, the impossible will bend under the weight of heaven's authority. But you must believe it with your whole heart, because God says, faith is the bridge between your mouth and your miracle. Without faith, the words are sound, but with faith, the words become fire. God says, say this prayer with me now in your heart, Lord, I give you my impossible. I surrender what I cannot fix, what I cannot change, what I cannot understand. I place it in your hands, the hands that stretched out the heavens, the hands that carry galaxies, the hands that were nailed for me. I believe nothing is too hard for you. I believe you are opening what was shut, healing what was broken, restoring what was lost. Let your angels carry my petition now. Let your spirit breathe life into what looks dead. Let my situation turn into my testimony. In Jesus' name, Amen. Don't underestimate what you just prayed. The enemy will try to whisper, nothing happened. But God says, everything happened. In the unseen, doors have shifted. The battle in the heavenlies has turned in your favor. The angel that was delayed has now been released. The chains you could not see have snapped. The miracle seed has been planted, and you are about to see fruit. God says, I am sending Archangel Michael to stand guard over your life right now. The attacks that tried to destroy you will backfire. The storm that tried to drown you will push you into your destiny. The betrayal that broke you will become the evidence of my protection. You are not late, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned. You are in the very palm of my hand. You feel like your faith has been small, but God says, even a mustard seed moves mountains. Don't despise the size of your faith, use it. Every time you speak the prayer I just gave you, you are watering the seed, and every time you water it, you are closer to the harvest. Don't stop. Pray it daily. Pray it when you wake up. Pray it before you sleep. Pray it when your heart feels fear. Pray it when you see no way forward. Because God says, the key to impossible situations is not the size of your problem, but the persistence of your prayer. I know your heart is tired. I know you have been weary. But God says, strength is coming. The Spirit is renewing you even as you read this. A fresh wind is about to blow through your life. That job you thought would never come, that healing you thought was too far gone, that relationship you thought was permanently broken, that financial weight that crushed you, God says, watch me lift it. Watch me move where man said, it's over. Watch me make a way where there was no way. You were chosen to see this message right now because there is a divine appointment over your life. This is not just another day. This is a prophetic turning point. The angels are aligning things behind the scenes. The earth is shifting to accommodate the miracle God is releasing. Don't be surprised if in the coming days, news comes that shocks you, doors open without explanation, help arrives from strangers, and peace settles where panic used to live. That will be the evidence that this prayer has been answered. Don't skip this, don't doubt this, don't run from this. God says, you are chosen. That's why the battle was so hard. That's why the storm was so fierce. That's why the pain cut so deep, because the enemy knew what was inside of you. But no more. The time of silence is over. The time of waiting is over. The time of carrying dead weight is over. Heaven has spoken, the prayer has been planted, and the miracle is on its way. God says, hold on to this prayer. Whisper it when your hands are trembling. Declare it when your voice is breaking. Speak it when the room feels empty. Because every time you do, you are unlocking another layer of your miracle. And soon, very soon, what you thought was impossible will stand before you as undeniable. This is your word. This is your confirmation. This is your miracle. God says, this is the part you must not overlook. Don't think this is just another text you stumbled upon, because heaven has been arranging every step for you to arrive here. You have been walking through shadows that no one else could see, you have been battling in silence, you have been pretending to be strong when your heart was breaking. I saw every tear, I counted every sigh, and I listened when no one else could hear your cries. This is why I brought you here now, to remind you that your life is not an accident, your pain is not wasted, and your story is not over. God says, the prayer I gave you earlier has already begun to move through the heavens. You cannot see the wind, but you see the leaves move. You cannot see angels, but you will see the results of their hands working for you. Don't measure my response by what you see in the first moment, measure it by the power of who I am. Even if you feel nothing, even if you see no instant change, remember this, the unseen shifts before the visible manifests. Your prayer has shaken what was blocking you, and now the walls are beginning to fall. I know how many nights you whispered to yourself, maybe God forgot me. But I tell you today, I never forgot. I never turned my face away. The delay was not denial, it was protection. I was keeping you safe from what you could not see. I was preparing a blessing that would not collapse in your hands. I was aligning the right people, the right timing, the right opportunity. You thought it was silence, but it was strategy. God says, I have assigned Archangel Michael to guard you from the very attacks that were meant to destroy you. The trap set against you is broken. The voices that cursed you will fall silent. The energy of jealousy and betrayal sent toward you has been reversed. What was sent for your harm is being turned for your good. You are rising, not falling. You are stepping forward, not backward. You must understand that prayer is not begging, it is alignment. When you spoke the words I gave you, you came into agreement with heaven. Agreement is powerful. Agreement shifts the atmosphere. That is why the enemy fought so hard to keep you distracted, tired, and doubtful, because he feared the moment you would align with heaven. But God says, that moment has come. You are aligned. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. And listen carefully, your miracle is closer than you think. Do not look at the calendar, do not look at the clock, do not look at your bank account, do not look at what man said. Look at me. I am the one who multiplies little into abundance, who breathes life into dust, who turns shame into honor. Your situation that looks final is about to become the stage of my glory. People who doubted you will witness it. People who mocked you will watch in silence. People who thought you were finished will not be able to explain how you rose again. God says, the pain you endured was not wasted, it was birthing something greater. Every disappointment was digging deeper roots for your breakthrough. Every closed door was pointing you to the right one. Every lonely season was building your strength. Now, you are stepping into a divine reversal. The same area where you felt the most pain will be the place where you will testify the loudest. The very thing that seemed impossible will become the miracle that lifts you. Do not give up now. Don't let your heart faint. Keep speaking the prayer I gave you. Whisper it when you wake up. Declare it before you sleep. It is not repetition, it is warfare. Every time you speak it, heaven enforces it. Every time you believe it, the chains lose strength. Every time you hold on to it, your miracle moves closer. This is not fantasy. This is not chance. This is divine timing. You have been chosen to see this word right now because heaven scheduled your miracle in this season. Don't doubt it. Don't delay it. Receive it. God says, listen carefully, because this next part carries the weight of your turning point. You have felt like you are standing on the edge of collapse, but heaven says you are standing on the edge of breakthrough. The battle has been fierce, not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. The enemy would not fight you so hard if there was nothing valuable inside you. The storm would not rage so violently if there was no great destiny on the other side. You have been tested, but God says, you are still here, and because you are still here, the story is not over. I am moving in the places you cannot see. The prayers you prayed years ago that you thought were forgotten are still alive before my throne. I never dismissed them. I stored them until the right moment. And now, in this season, those prayers are converging with the words you just released through the prayer I gave you. Heaven is aligning old seeds with new faith, and a harvest is breaking forth. Do not say, it is too late. Do not say, it cannot be done. For I am the God who redeems lost time, who restores what was stolen, who brings beauty from ashes. You asked me why doors kept closing, why people walked away, why promises seemed delayed. And I say to you now, it was not rejection, it was redirection. I was not denying you, I was protecting you. I was keeping you from connections that would have drained your spirit, from opportunities that would have led you astray, from timing that would have broken you. Trust me. Every no was leading you to a greater yes. God says, Archangel Michael has drawn his sword for your sake. Do you understand what this means? It means the battle that terrified you is no longer your fight. You do not need to carry the weight of defending yourself, proving yourself, or fixing what is broken. Stand still and watch the salvation of the Lord. Angels are working even now, cutting chains, silencing enemies, clearing paths. You are not alone, you have an army behind you. I have seen the heaviness in your heart when you pretended to be fine. I have seen you smile while breaking inside. I have seen you pour out to others while silently drowning. But God says, your season of pouring out empty is ending. I am filling you again. My spirit is refreshing you even as you breathe these words in. The heaviness is lifting, the chains are breaking, the hopelessness is being replaced with light. You will laugh again, and this time it will be from joy, not from covering pain. Do not compare your journey with others. Do not envy those who seem ahead of you. Your race is not theirs. Your story is not theirs. What I am preparing for you is tailored for you alone, and when it arrives, it will fit perfectly. No one will be able to take credit for it but me. That is why I delayed it until now, so that when it happens, you will know it was not luck, not man, not coincidence, but the hand of God. God says, prepare yourself, because sudden shifts are coming. One day it will look the same, and the next, everything will change. The call will come. The opportunity will appear. The healing will manifest. The provision will arrive. Do not be surprised when it comes quickly. Miracles do not need time, they need alignment. And you, my child, are aligned now. Hold this prayer close. Speak it as often as you can. Every time you declare it, you are unlocking another layer of breakthrough. Do not stop. Do not faint. Do not surrender to fear. For I am with you, and I am moving now even. God says, lean closer, because what I am about to reveal is something I have kept hidden for you, not from you. You wondered why life felt so heavy, why it seemed like doors closed right when you were ready to step through. You thought it was punishment, but I tell you it was preservation. I was keeping you from walking into places that would have shattered you. You didn't see what I saw. You didn't hear the conversations I heard. You didn't know the traps that were being set. But I knew, and because I loved you, I blocked it. What looked like loss was protection, what looked like delay was preparation, what looked like silence was strategy. I say to you now, you are entering a season where what was hidden will be revealed. The veil is lifting. The truth is surfacing. People who pretended will be exposed. Opportunities that were disguised will be uncovered. You will understand why I said no, why I closed the door, why I shifted you. And when you see it, you will thank me for every unanswered prayer that would have destroyed you. The impossible situation before you is not a curse, it is a stage. It is the very canvas on which I am painting my glory. If the walls had not been so high, you would never know I could make them fall. If the sea had not been so deep, you would never know I could part it. If the fire had not been so hot, you would never know I could walk with you in it. Do you see, my child? The impossibility is not your ending, it is the evidence of my presence. Archangel Michael is not only guarding you but also fighting battles you did not know existed. The accusations spoken against you in the dark are being silenced. The curses whispered over your name are being broken. The chains placed upon your destiny are being shattered. You will rise, and nothing can stop it, not envy, not fear, not witchcraft, not opposition, not betrayal. For I, the Lord, have declared over you, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are unstoppable in my will. God says, your spirit has been weary because you carried what was never yours to carry. Release it now. Hand it to me. Do not try to solve what only I can solve. Do not try to control what only I can control. Stop replaying the pain, stop analyzing the betrayal, stop counting the losses. Lift your eyes to me. I am not limited by what you lost. I am not shaken by what was broken. I am not worried about what was stolen. I am the restorer of all things, and I will restore you. You thought you missed your moment, but I say your moment is now. You thought the blessing passed you by, but I say the blessing is already on its way. You thought you were too late, too broken, too far gone, but I say you are right on time, and nothing can disqualify you from what I ordained. My favor is not earned, it is given. My love is not bought, it is poured freely. My miracle is not delayed, it is prepared for the appointed time, and that time is here. Do not be surprised when you feel sudden peace. Do not be surprised when things start to align without effort. Do not be surprised when favor begins to locate you, when people begin to speak your name in rooms you have never entered, when opportunities knock that you did not pursue. This is how I work, suddenly, unexpectedly, undeniably. God says, keep holding the prayer I gave you like a treasure. It is the key that will keep unlocking doors. Speak it over your life, your family, your future. Speak it when the night feels longest. Speak it when hope feels thin. Speak it even when you feel nothing. Because every time you do, heaven responds, and another chain falls. This is not the end. This is the turning point. This is the moment where your story shifts from impossible to miracle. God says, stay with me here, because this is the part that the enemy does not want you to hear. You have been carrying questions deep inside your spirit. Why me? Why does it always hurt so much? Why do I always have to struggle harder than others? Why do I keep losing what I love? I have heard these questions, and today I am answering you. The struggle was never to destroy you, it was to shape you. The fire was not punishment, it was refinement. The valley was not abandonment, it was training ground. I have been preparing you for something bigger than you imagined, and the only way to prepare you was to stretch you, test you, and strengthen you. Do not despise the pain you walked through, because every scar you carry is proof that you survived what was meant to kill you. Every tear you shed watered the soil of your future. Every heartbreak carved out space for greater love, greater purpose, greater blessings. You thought the pain was empty, but it was building capacity in you for what is coming. God says, I know how close you were to giving up. I know how many nights you lay awake asking me if your life even mattered. But I tell you now, it matters more than you realize. The reason you felt such heavy attacks was because the enemy knew your calling. He tried to suffocate your hope because he knew your voice would break chains. He tried to drown you in sorrow because he knew your joy would set captives free. He tried to bury you in fear because he knew your courage would ignite others. You are more powerful in me than you have yet to see, and that is why the battle has been so relentless. Archangel Michael has been standing over you in moments you didn't know you were being fought in the unseen. That accident that didn't happen, that was protection. That betrayal that revealed itself, that was exposure. That delay that frustrated you, that was divine timing. You thought it was coincidence, but it was intervention. My angels have been keeping you when you didn't even know you were in danger. I say to you now, miracles are unlocking. Even as you read this, doors that were rusted shut are beginning to swing open. The prayers you whispered with shaking hands are rising like incense before my throne. And I am moving, not tomorrow, not next month, but now. Do not think small. Do not expect halfway blessings. Expect overflow. Expect the kind of breakthrough that shocks even you. Expect the impossible to bow. God says, I am raising you up as a testimony. People who saw you broken will see you restored. People who saw you rejected will see you celebrated. People who thought you were finished will see you lifted. And they will know that it was not man, it was not chance, it was not luck, it was the hand of the living God on your life. But I need you to stay faithful in this transition. Do not let fear rob you of what is coming. Do not let impatience push you to settle. Do not let weariness make you stop praying. Keep declaring the prayer I gave you. Every time you say it, the heavens move again. Every time you believe it, the miracle multiplies. Every time you hold it close, the breakthrough accelerates. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, covered, and destined for glory. The impossible will not win. The chains will not hold. The fear will not last. You are stepping into a new season where the very things that hurt you will bow to the power of my hand. This is not a dream. This is not a false hope. This is your word, your moment, your miracle. Do you want me to go deeper into the next section where God begins to describe the specific signs you will start noticing as proof that this miracle prayer has been answered?